have the author for The Fault in Our Stars, and I will be asking some questions. Well, here we go. Question 1. How did you feel about making a movie about cancer?
Um, Making a movie about cancer, it was practically opening a new world into how people felt, practically teenagers felt about having cancer and still living their teenager life. I wanted to show how was it like for two special characters, Hazel and Augustus, how they went on with their life and still having cancer.
So, question 2. So, why did you make Hazel seem more pessimistic? Was that your intent? Not optimistic?
Because even though Hazel has cancer, and Hazel didn't get to go to school, so she didn't have any friends, and when she didn't have any friends, she began to become depressed, and with depression, she didn't see there was any time for her for living. She already knew, even though she had cancer, she knew that she was going to die one day. Practically, Hazel was just ready to die and already knew it was coming to her.
Okay. Question 3. Did it ever cross your mind to change the point of view on how you written the book?
Yes, that's a common question. Yes, it actually really did one time. And the reason why I didn't change it is because I wanted to stick with from one perspective of a person instead of changing up. I want to just see how Hazel felt about August, how felt about her parents, felt about Isaac, felt about the group, felt about how she was battling cancer and living her teenage life.
So, you speak of living the teenage life. Why did you use teens for your book?
Because also with making the book, I also knew that it would draw more teenagers to read the book. It'll draw more attention to the movie. It'll draw more attention to the book. Practically using teenagers, it shows teenagers that do actually have cancer, that they're not afraid to love somebody. They're not afraid to go out and do your dream, or to find a book that an author never finished, or to have life, or not to be depressed just because you don't have any friends, or you can still make friends and live your life.
Why do romance if they have cancer? Like, what is the significance of them having cancer, and why do you tie it to romance?
For that is because even though Augustus had one leg, even though Hazel carried around a tank, even though Isaac was blind, Isaac still had a girlfriend, and they eventually broke up, but he's still living his life. Hazel and Augustus, they have each other. Hazel didn't really believe that she'll probably fall in love or anything, but she did because she let down a wall that she had up to let Augustus in, and she figured Augustus was a nice person. Even though they both had cancer, and you never know when they're going to go, they still tried something new and believed that anything could happen and they could still find love.
Why did you use cigarettes for metaphor?
I use cigarettes for metaphor because it was showing that even though you're putting the killing in your body, you're not letting it do anything to you. Cigarettes was a part of showing that you could stop anything from doing something else. It was a very smart metaphor to use at the time.
Well, thank you for your time, and that's all for today.